Hey, it's JC at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. That's 6725 West Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio, 436-17419-531-6097. Got this collection I'm processing. Again, long process. We're going to talk a little bit about the Adventure Comics with Supergirl. Now, this issue here, number 381, this is the first time Supergirl had her own magazine. You got a great Neil Adams cover there. It's got this great artwork. I believe you might have Vinnie Coletta inks here. Unfortunately, the DC Comics did not have credits. I believe this is Bob Brown artwork also, if I remember correctly. Supergirl is always drawn very stunningly. You know, one of DC's most beautiful characters. Got these great ads here also. You got a Rival ads. You've got some Aurora ads. And again, I talked about one of my other videos. If anyone ever been to this amusement park way back in the 60s, please comment. I always wonder what this park was like. I always wanted my parents to go, but being in Ohio, there's no way in hell they were going to drive to New Jersey for some amusement park. But let me get this phone. I'm going to pause this. Okay, we're back. I hope somebody on the phone there. And again, I think this was Bob Brown artwork. And you've got these great house ads in here that Marvel and DC both would do. They get people like myself excited when I was a kid, seeing these comics that you'd want to buy this giant Superman because oh, look at all those great stories that are in there. But we do have this issue available for sale, or maybe I sold that. I can't remember. Did I sell that? Let's check this stack of Supermans here. I think that one did sell. I think I sold that to a customer. And I see somebody has gone through my books and has gotten comics out of order. Because certainly 230 does not come before issue 207. So let's put this 207 back where it goes. And let's double check because that one might be in there. Nope, I do believe I did sell that one. That issue of Superman, that 217. But again, pretty sure it's Vinnie Coletta inks. There you've got a Brave and Bold with Sergeant Rock. He's got a really big gun. Sergeant Rock carries a really big gun. Issue 84. Do I have that in my Brave and Bolds over here? Issue 80, issue 88. Nope, I go from got issue 85, the first new Green Arrow, but issue 84 I do not have. It's a Neil Adams cover. Where Superman makes an appearance, of course. Got the Mercury Cougar, the king-size Matchbox. And Batgirl makes an appearance as well in this issue. Another house ad. Talks about their comics going up in price. Going from 15 cents, they're going to 20 cents. Actually, they're going to, I think they're going to, 3 cents. They were, that's right, they were 12 cents and they went to 15 cents. So again, companies would apologize way back in the day. We're sorry, man. Sorry, we have to charge you more for this comic book. Again, we've got a Neil Adams cover. Neil Supergirl is, well, everybody at DC drew Supergirl extra hot. I'm not dead. Please stop my funeral. And it's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess it's Supergirl. So you got Batman and Robin. Got that really nice artwork there. You got Clark. She's all sad. Tears, I fear the wetness of my own eyes. How can a dead person cry? See yourself in the mirror, and you see the artist also is smart enough to reverse how her hair looked. There's Comet the Super Horse. That, and you've got Streaky the cat. Streaky doesn't even arch his back when he was purring. He's not even purring as he scratches his whiskers. Streaky could not tell it's Supergirl. Got the glow in the dark Aurora model kits. And somehow Supergirl, he's crying. Streaky's crying because Supergirl's dead. It's a nice shot of Supergirl right there. You got Abraham Lincoln somehow shows up. She's back in Gettysburg. And he sees Supergirl. You know, how could you not? How could you not see that talent like that? She goes back to the time of Joan of Arc. Sir Isaac Newton. And she comes back. Got a Kurt Schaffenberger issue right here. He drew Superboy for a long time, and his Supergirls were just as absolutely just gorgeous. Matchbox ads. You got Scooter. You got a new Jimmy Olsen there. I had that as a kid. Great stories. He became a werewolf. And his Chubby Chaser there. She's going to break him in half. Defend yourself. Got this great Detective Comics house ad. And unfortunately, this copy is some water damage. And got this great cover here. I think Murphy Anderson certainly had some had his hand in this here. You got these house ads here. Lex Luthor's involved there. More Kurt Schaffenberger. And who is that? Is that Brainiac? Yeah, you got Brainiac involved. Here's a new Hot Wheels set you can get. Racetrack. Again, these things were pretty damn cool back in the day when they happened. Mood Lighter. Build yourself the Saturn V Apollo. It's a pretty big model kit. There she's changing to her civilian ID. Here we got a giant Adventure Comics, all romance issue. Supergirl's Human Identity. Supergirl is having a fling with a super horse. And I guess we don't need to say much more about her attraction to him being a horse-sized individual. Get this great Jim Mooney artwork. Legion of Superheroes. Unfortunately, as you can tell, that there is split there with the damage. Ultraman. Saturn Woman's married. This is the adult Legion. We got Superman kissing Saturn Woman. Man, oh man, Superman just can't get enough of that. And he comes back and he found an adult Supergirl. A Superwoman. And they're together now. So I thought they were cousins, but hey, I guess, on that side of the galaxy, it all works out well. Almost like in Alabama. Here we go. The Secret Identity of Super Horse. Again, Jim Mooney story. Changes from to a centaur. Supergirl's look-alike friend. There she is. Linda loves Bill. She could tell that he's got. Oh, look, there's Jerry Lewis and Wonder Woman. But she was attracted to him because he's like a horse. Jim Mooney artwork. There she's falling. Got Lee Ryder jeans in here as they're stopping the rustlers. It's a great Supergirl Mirage. Again, great Jim Mooney artwork. There's stories out there that Jim Mooney had an interesting way of drawing Supergirl that never made it into the comics itself. Looked it up online. You know, there's plenty of artists that have say yes, it is true. There's another Flash with the Giant. Supergirl's wedding day. Man, she got around. There she is again. Man. There's Lost in Space Diving Bell. She's getting married. Date with Debbie. Again, you got this great Polaris nuclear sub that you could get to, as a kid. 6 feet long. It had seats 2 kids, rockets that fire, a pirate periscope, torpedoes. You go out into the lake and shoot up a bunch of boats. Or drowned, probably as the case might be. Again, I think this is a Murphy Anderson cover. With Lex Luthor's outlaw nephew. Buy yourself an exciting ant farm as seen on TV. Your parents will love that when they break. More great house ads from Beyond the Unknown. I believe I've got that copy. Right there it is. Issue number 2. They had different contests or let the fans write in and giving Linda Lee, giving her different hairstyles. Sugar and Spike. Oh, you got ugly Supergirl there. She looks like a werewolf. You want to wake up to that there. You want to wake up to that, but not that. Superman's parents. Superman's secret family. Kurt Swan, Murphy Anderson. You got the USS Enterprise. It's no USS Eisenhower, though, I'll tell you that. Supergirl Day, of course, everyone else is dressed up as Supergirl. And Linda Davers. They changed her name from Linda Lee to Linda Davers. She no longer, she doesn't have her Supergirl uniform because she's afraid that she puts it on that they'll know that she's Supergirl, even though she's a brunette, wears a brunette wig, and Supergirl is a blonde. She took away her dreams. You shattered her dreams. Linda, didn't you know that she was entitled to win? You shattered her dreams with your superpowers. That's unfair. There she is again, busting. That rope had no chance. It was meant to break. As strong as that rope might have been, it could have been titanium. It would have broke. Surprised she's not on Super Horse there. She pretended that she drowned. Here you've got the cover story. All these babes at this university all dressing up in Supergirl miniskirts. What a day that must have been to come on campus. Unfortunately, this issue, as you can see, is tore. Very bad. So that's going to make this a much cheaper issue. The Jolly Roger. So that's very sad. We got issue 396. Look, those people are going to adopt Supergirl. That dad, he's looking forward to that. I'm a witch. She's flying after those planes right there. Got an old wizard. He's throwing salt over his arm because the cat rubbed up against him. And look, she's got, she's not blonde anymore. She's got gray hair. I guess I thought that we could see that she was blonde. Mystery of the Super Orphan. Again, I believe this is Kurt Schaffenberger. I can't recall whose artwork this is. That's the sad thing about DC not putting credits in there. You got a bald guy that had a map tattooed on his scalp. Who'd ever think about doing it that way? You got Superboy robots. In issue 399, they started giving her a new costume. They let the fans would write in, and that they would sort of determine, yeah, we like, change her outfit to this here. I don't have 397. 397 was a new Supergirl, so it might have been this costume here, but it might be the one that we saw her in for many years. Now she wore that costume for several issues of Supergirl. And this was about throwing the game because there's people. His family is being threatened by some evil men that she has to help put an end to that. And this also has some backups. You've got a Comfort Infantino Black Canary, Golden Age Black Canary. I never knew that Carmen did Black Canary. This was very, very nice artwork from Carmen back in the day. And he was a big football star, a big three, and he won the game for him. Here we've got the frightened Supergirl that Lex came up with a way of giving her a phobia. He's got his niece. Made her. She drank and she got this phobia now. Now she's scared of a spider. She's jumping out of the way. Afraid of everything. There she is. She's on her hands and knees. Got that cape. She's afraid of a mouse. Lex is there. He's enjoying himself. You got this little toy car that's barreling down on her. This was for 1971, promoting Superman. New Year brings a new beginning for Superman. Gives you a little bit of Superman's history. Talks about kryptonite. Something that's drained his powers. See this January issue of Superman. Originally his Daily Star, Daily Planet. Now he's working for the Galaxy Broadcasting System. Some of his different friends. Rose and Thorn, Perrin and Lois Lane. Supergirl, a new look for the Maid of Might in Adventure Comics. Superman teams with Flash, Robin, Green Lantern, and others in World of Triumph. Also, new Superman's features in Action Comics, Legion of Superheroes, and Superboy. Untold Tales of Krypton and Superman. Tracy Thompson. This was a backup feature. I'm not sure how long this lasted. It didn't last very long. They're trying different backup features in the books. And Supergirl went through several boyfriends, those lucky dudes. Okay, you got some backup stories there. Tracy Thompson. Colors made a color. They miscolored Tracy from a white woman to a black woman. I'm sure they caught a lot of flack when that came out. There's the 1971 calendar. You tell she's got that mini skirt on. Got a Giant Adventure Comics with the Legion of Superheroes, reprinting a bunch of Legion stuff. Some of these issues were in the Legion issues that I went over, talked about a little bit earlier. And there's a word of explanation. Got George Tuska. Interesting, George Tuska. You got Ross Andrew doing this artwork. You got Saturn Girl, but she's colored as a redhead and not as a blonde. And some of these outfits, these are from the fans. Paul Decker. Different costumes stuck, different costumes did not stick. Diagram of the Legion headquarters. Move on to Adventure 404. She's losing her powers here. She had to go to the bottled city of Kandor, and they had to figure out why her powers and come up with ways, an exoskeleton, to help her have superpowers. There's something interesting. You've got the circulation numbers. 613,000 copies were printed. Paid circulation, they sold 354,008 copies of this book. 354,000. Not a single book sells 354,000 these days. Companies would give their eye teeth. They would sell their first child to sell that many copies. Here you've got Beware the Monsters are coming. You got early Sergio Aragonis work. You could buy yourself any 12 hit records for $286. And issue 206, there's suspicion that Supergirl had her own Lois Lane trying to prove who she was. Nasty, Lex Luthor's niece, was tries to find out who that she is, that Linda is secretly Supergirl. And this issue here, her cousin Clark gets her a job at one of the TV stations. Here, this guy here, it looks like the guy from, God, what was it, NYT Blues, telling her that, hey, if you come out and have dinner with me, I might be able to get you a job. He's got a job for her, all right. Again, you got Supergirl, got a new costume for her. This is a little bit different from the costume that she had with the hot pants and the stripper boots. Of course, you do have to admit those red stripper boots are hot. So I think strippers wearing red stripper boots or even black stripper boots. It's hard to turn that down. She's being dipped in acid, but she's got her invulnerable costume. Her uniform helps protect her. Good thing it was she was fully covered except for her head, so it was a good thing she wore that costume today. I think somewhere in here it shows her outfit. She gets new costumes. Your new uniforms are ready. It tells you who came up with that costume. They gave him credit. Here she's got yet another new costume. That thing was very nice. Satan Girl battles the Legion of Superheroes. Let's see. Flip to the. Oh, you got this Aurora. Got the Vampirilla model. Stamped together kits. Let's find Supergirl's new costume. It's in here somewhere. There we go. They should have stuck with that for a while. At least those boots. Those are hot boots there. Pencils. They start putting who did the artwork. Art Saf. She was glad to see Fred. Very happy to see Fred. But, you know, that's her boyfriend, Jeff, right there. You better take care of that, Jeff. Here's Satan Girl. The Secret of Satan Girl. There you got Superman issue. They're promoting. And this issue here debuted. I'm pretty sure this debuted the costume, that the uniform that she wore for such a very, very long time. Bob Oskner did the artwork. His artwork really suited Supergirl, gave her a real good look. And those are nice, I don't know if you can call it, I guess, shoes there that she had on. And they changed the look of that to more just slippers after some time. And now she's jealous because Nasty's all over her boyfriend. Oh, Mike, it's a different boyfriend. And she's got a cute little outfit on there. They want to sacrifice her. He knows that she is Supergirl. Linda and Supergirl are one and the same. And he's putting a smooch on her. He's got the nature of the beast. Legion of Superhero backup stories. Triplicate Girl now is dual damsel. They had to let you know that she no longer was. But the revolt of the Girl Legionnaires. We're going to be running out. I'm going to have to do this. Is going to be a two-parter. But the girl's tricking all the boys. There's that nastiness that they're trying. There you got Supergirl again, the backup story. Bob doing the artwork. Get this little girl that can fly just like she can. Don't worry, Supergirl, I'll help you. Good gosh, she's blowing out the fire. And here we go. This is who designed that Supergirl costume, the classic sexy Supergirl costume. John Sposato of Edison, New Jersey. I wonder where John is these days. If anyone out there knows John, let John know that giving him props for creating that costume. Good job, buddy. That was a hot, sexy costume that you made for the Girl of Steel. In an Action Comics, Superman needs a blood transfusion, and we found out why the girls did what they did to the Legionnaires. Even Supergirl, she was even getting nasty in that. Get nasty, Supergirl. There she is. She's getting down and dancing nasty. She was twerking before it was known as twerking. Got the 100-page giant there. I'd see this ad as a kid and wanted this book so bad. Could never get this book, but continued in the next and subscribe and hit notifications.